Welcome back, friends, to another episode of Waiting to Inhale. I'm your host, KK, and we got our man Jet behind the camera.
What up, those smokestacks?
We have a great episode in tune for you today. Today's episode is called The Notorious CBD. And we're going to be talking about nothing but CBD today, and the effects of it, how to use it, and some of the best products and how to shop for it. First of all, you might be wondering, what is CBD? CBD means cannabidiol. It is not to be confused with THC. So they both come from the same plant as far as cannabis. So the cannabis plant, you can have marijuana, which has your THC, or you can have hemp, which has your CBD. And both plants, you can find THC and CBD in them. What makes CBD CBD is the fact that it has 0.3 or less THC in it. That meaning you won't get high. So you might be wondering, what's the point of it if it's not going to get you high? There's great effects that it has on your body as far as sleeping better, helping with anxiety and depression, helping with inflammation, pain, nausea, like the list goes on of the effects that CBD can help with without giving you the psychoactivity, without making you pop hot on a drug test, especially if you have a really good job and they drug test you, or you're trying to get a job and they drug test, or if you're in a program where you never know when you're going to be tested. So with having CBD, you don't have to worry about testing hot. Now, when you're shopping for CBD products, you're going to see a variety of different things. You're going to see full spectrum on some packaging, and then you're going to see CBD isolate on some packaging. Now, you may not know which one is the best option. I would prefer, or is what I would go with if I were you, is your full spectrum. The reason why is because if you have full spectrum, you have not only CBD in the product, but you have all the other elements that come from the hemp or the cannabis plant that makes it great. So if you get an isolate, basically they've stripped everything away and you just get the CBD. So that's why I would recommend the full spectrum. Not to mention, if you have everything that goes with that CBD, you have what they call an entourage effect, which is better on your body or whatever it is you're using it for, whether it's like your skin, your body, you're trying to use it for mental reasons, mood reasons, but I would recommend full spectrum.
Also, as a side note, while shopping for full spectrum or isolate, full spectrum actually has a smell and taste of cannabis.
That's
whereas your isolate
usually
or isolated CBD has no smell or taste.
Thank you, Jet.
Yes.
He's actually right about that. So, I personally like the flavor of cannabis. So I, again, prefer the full spectrum. Not only is it going to have a better effect on my body, but also I like to have that little taste of the cannabis. It tastes good to me. It gives me a nice natural flavor. And that could be part of the thing of just knowing it's good if it actually has that flavor and that smell. Now, as far as relief, as I've told you, it can help with pain. It can help with sleep, nausea, all types of things of that, like that. I personally like to use it because I have back pain from being in the military. I had a jump incident where I hurt myself. So it helps me with that, especially when nothing else will work, or if I feel like I want to take a pain pill. I'd rather have a CBD pill or CBD gummy, or put a cream or something on there instead. I know Jet personally uses it for his back.
I do.
I plan on getting some for my dad for the holidays, so that way he can experience better sleep. He's a person that gets about 2 to 3 hours of sleep, and then he's up for hours, and then he's trying to go back to sleep. So I recommend this if you are someone looking for an alternative to taking a pill, drinking a syrup, or just suffering through it. Because I know a lot of people do that, and I was one that did that for a while. But you don't have to. There's other options. Now, I want to discuss how you use CBD, because there's so many fun ways to use it. Now, I first want to caution you about products. Do your research, because not all CBD products are created equally. Some companies will say they have CBD in it, and there's been reports where it comes out and they barely have any, if any at all. So you definitely want to go with a reputable company, and you want to do your research. I personally have already done some research, so I'm going to share with you what I've learned and what I like. As far as usage, you can put it on your body as a topical. So this is a ultra strength pain relief salve from a company called A to Z Botanicals. I personally, I've tried it. Just to show you all, I have actually used it. I've tried it. It smells pretty good. It kind of reminds me of almost like a, what would you say, like a Bengay icy hot kind of smell. It has like that menthol smell.
Yes. Like an icy hot.
Yeah, I personally, to be honest, I don't know if I got the full effects or if I felt the effects of it. Not to say that this company isn't good, but I didn't notice too much effects of it. I did notice that my shoulder or my back felt better just from the fact that I was massaging it to use this. But I wouldn't say for sure that this personally worked for me. So I just want to make sure I'm honest with you guys about products.
What milligram is it?
It says 600. But, you know, again, not all products are created equally. But that's just what I got out of that. Now, here's a product that I've used and I've loved and I've recommended to my friends, Jet being one of them. And it's amazing. I love Wellfora products. Their gummies for sure are delicious.
Yes.
And they work ultimately, and that's what you want. You want something that works. Why I like these gummies is because they are full spectrum, as I mentioned earlier, how I prefer full spectrum over isolate. But they just have a nice effect on your body and on your mental state. I know after eating these, I slept great. Jet, how did you sleep after you tried them that first time?
Like a baby.
They're amazing. So I stand behind Wellfora. I think they're a great brand, a great company. I've tried other products by them that are not here. And then as you can see, we killed this one already. So we genuinely love Wellfora. They make a really good product, good flavoring, and then just overall, like your whole experience throughout the usage is great. It feels great on your body. Now, I will say it is a bit pricey for CBD products, so keep that in mind. So if you're trying to use it as a daily thing, something as a regimen, a part of your regimen or routine, I would recommend doing maybe even a tincture or an oil, something that you can take in your mouth, like an oral, put it under your put a couple drops under your tongue or on your tongue, however it specifies, put it in your tea, water. I would recommend that. The only reason why is because if you think about it, if you get something like a gummy, what happens if you want to sleep at night and you're eating gummy worms or gummy bears at 10 p.m.? You know, it's not the best option as far as eating candy. Whereas if you just do a couple of drops of oil, that's a lot healthier than eating gummies. So think about that too. What are you using it for? What time of day will you be using your CBD product? And that will also help you decide what you're going to go with. Now, another brand that that Jet actually brought over for us to try is Limitless Hemp. Jet's used this before. He said that it's great. Now, one thing I will tell you, make sure you look at dosage. For example, this Limitless Hemp only costs $14.99. So $15, and it has 6 gummies in there. Whereas the Wellfora, it costs $65. 35 bucks, excuse me, 35 bucks, and it had 15 gummies in it. Now you might be thinking, okay, I get more gummies if I go with the Wellfora overall as far as the price. However, the Wellfora is 20 grams each. So each gummy gives you 20 milligrams, excuse me. It gives you 20 milligrams. Whereas with this Limitless, each gummy is 50 milligrams. So one gummy to this is 2 gummies here. So keep that in mind also when picking your dosage or picking what product you want to go with. How much do you need for your body? What time of day are you going to be using it? What are the effects you're trying to get from it? Yeah, these are some of the brands that I prefer. Now, as far as where you can get them, be careful as well. You might notice that your local 7-Eleven might be selling them. Some of your grocery stores might have them. Again, research. You can purchase some of these products here, especially Wellfora, at CBD exclusively. They are actually the ones sponsoring this episode for us. So check them out, cbdexclusively.com. I'll leave their information at the end of this episode. You can find it in the description box. But they're a good company that carries reputable products, and most of their products, I can't say all because it's a free market, but most of their products I've used and I actually like, especially Wellfora. So if you go to cbdexclusively.com, you can actually purchase your own Wellfora to get it shipped to your house. And I stand behind Wellfora. They really figured it out. It's great quality.
Definitely.
We're actually going to go ahead and eat some gummies because why not?
No, the Wellfora is definitely well made. The Limitless is very good also.
Well,
and
let this be a flavor, I guess, test. What color you want?
Whichever one comes out first.
Ooh, you get blue, but I'm going to get red.
My favorite color.
Ooh, they're stuck together. Should I get them both, or is that greedy? That's probably greedy.
And if you want to know,
that
people,
one tastes good.
I will definitely say from my experience, these things work. Now you have to watch the dosage because I have literally put myself to sleep by eating too many of these things.
That's true. Now here's another pro tip, something that I've learned just from my personal experience. So if you've ever had too many edibles, I fucking love edibles, just to be honest. They're delicious. I love edibles. If you've ever had too many THC edibles and you've been at the point where you just you don't even know what is up and what is down, it happens. I get it. You know, you eat one edible and you're like, oh, I don't feel anything. Let me eat 3 more. And then before you know it, you're fucked. You're shit-faced. CBD will actually help bring you back to earth. So that's another good usage for it. So if you're going to be taking edibles and you're not really sure how you're going to react, or you're having a friend try edibles for the first time and you're not sure how they're going to react, you should probably have some CBD on standby in case they start flipping their shit. You can help them come back down to earth. You want to have a Wellfora?
Sure do.
Now, one thing I do notice right off bat, the Wellforas do taste better. So although the Limitless have a higher dosage, Wellfora tastes better. They've literally figured it out.
They have a really good formula, I would definitely say.
I agree. Well, friends, again, I appreciate you so much for tuning in. Me and Jet put so much work into this for you all, and I hope you feel that, and I hope you feel the love. I hope you enjoy your week. I hope you enjoy your day, and more importantly, I hope you enjoy your next smoke. This has been another episode of Waiting to Inhale, and I hope you guys have a good one.
Till next time, Smokestacks.